Shout out. Why this nigga look like Fuzi, bro? Why this nigga look like Fuzi 8 years from now? Let me see. G7 shit. It's the G-Shot Neon. I feel like if Fuzi went bald, look like this cat over here. If he went bald and racked up a little bit more weight in the face. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging, my bad.
Bill Gates has just...
What are we talking about? Bill Gates' new colonial plan for Africa. What?
announced a brand new initiative.
They're recolonizing the land? What the hell?
We have not seen before from his foundation. And in my opinion, this opens up massive neo-colonial concerns regarding Bill Gates' philanthropy and actions on the continent of Africa. The devastating part about all of this is that it is happening with the consent of the leadership of Africa. And I just don't think enough people understand the impact of what Bill Gates and his foundation is doing to very real people, lives, communities, and ultimately the continent as a whole. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this new angle of attack is. And I warn you now, if you are for the betterment of the continent, this is likely to absolutely enrage you. For those of you that don't know, my name is TJ, I'm Nigerian and British mixed, and on this channel, we talk about African geopolitics. So to set the scene, Bill Gates has a foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, that has a bunch of goals to help the world. And it seeks to provide a bunch of solutions through philanthropy, investment, development, in order to help Africa improve and solve these really difficult problems. So on the surface, many people are duped by this. They think, wow, this is wonderful. This billionaire really has wonderful plans for the globe. He's caring about Africa. Isn't it wonderful? He's investing his money. But when you dig deeper and you see the outcomes, you start to realize that this is anything but a positive thing for the continent of Africa. So far, we've seen him involved in the agriculture sector through GMO crops, vaccinations of animals, and fertilizers, all of which create problems for the natural ecosystem of Africa and have a controlling element such that anyone that uses these products, these seeds, these fertilizers becomes unnaturally and absolutely reliant on the manufacturers of these products.
That's crazy. So that's the whole agenda behind like the GMO'd products. The whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole modifying these things genetically. So obviously they're spiked with some shit, but how do they make you dependent on them?
Then the foundation
on the manufacturers
has been involved in vaccinations. Seeds, these fertilizers becomes...
Oh shit, wait, let me try and break it down. Let me try cook it up. So you get maybe, let's say, a product that's been genetically modified, right? So obviously the genetically modifying the thing would make the production of the thing. It would speed up the production. Then obviously speeding up the production, we're talking about the plant that does these things, right? The company that does these things, that does the packaging and the supplying of said product, right? And let's say now, okay, cool, said product is produced at a rapid pace, you know what I'm saying? So production is high. That's what makes it top competitor, feel me? And therefore that makes life convenient because we don't have to wait a whole lot to, you know what I'm saying, to get the supply coming in, because we spiking these things with these GMO chemicals to speed up their production. Obviously that's artificially grooming, right? Yeah, let's say like chickens, man, fuck it. It's artificially just like developing these chickens and giving birth to new chickens, blah blah blah, you feel me? And sometimes these chickens is manufactured, I don't know, put together like in labs. Okay, I don't know that deeply, right? But think about it, with the GMO, everything is easier, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like in that sense, that's just like my ignorant POV in terms of like what he may mean by, yo, you end up depending on the manufacturer, you feel me? The GMO manufacturer, you know what I'm saying? These manufacturers that apply these GMO things to these products, you feel what I'm saying?
unnaturally and absolutely reliant on the manufacturers of these products, then the foundation has been involved in vaccinations. Now, I'm not here to say that all vaccinations are bad. I think there is much need for well-tested vaccines that have got long-term benefits that we have studied and documented over time. When someone from outside of Africa brings new vaccinations to the continent of Africa, along with great wealth, you have to question, is Africa a sort of testing guinea pig space to figure out vaccines on the population of Africa? And you have to question if there are any hidden agendas that are not in the best interest of the health and longevity of the African population. This is the current status quo. But now the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have stepped into the family planning industry. And I'm going to read you this
family planning. Hold on. Just to clarify my own. I've heard of this family planning shit. It's the fuck. So controlling. Damn. So controlling how many kids families get, how big a family should be, refers to the practice of controlling the number of children a person or couple wishes to have and the timing of their. Oh my god, bro. For real? That's what's going on? For real?
Explain this latest development. The world's first 8-year contraceptive to be introduced by Bill Gates Foundation in Kenya. In a significant advertisement for global reproductive health, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has announced the launch of a groundbreaking long-term contraceptive aimed at empowering women through better family planning. What the fuck?
So these women is just like, they're gonna take these pills on some sexual liberation, sexual freedom, right? But probably the long-term effect would be like, nah, this shit might alter your biological capabilities, dog. So that by the time you're on your second kid, like you're already falling apart. Imagine that's like the kind of side effect. Like maybe by your first kid, bro, your womb is literally like mushed. And, you know what I'm saying? Best before date already. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they about to like put expiry dates on women's wombs. Like, how y'all feel about that? Damn. Hey,
the innovative contraceptive, which can prevent pregnancy
for
up to 8 years, is being introduced in Kenya.
Oh, it prevents pregnancy for up to 8 years. Ah, so it's population control or family planning, right? Because if you can, if you can chill 8 years without having a kid, obviously you can go crazy for 8 whole years. You feel me?
Kenya, Nigeria, India, with broader distribution plans for other countries in the future. Anita Zaidi, president of the Gates Foundation Gender Equality Division, shared details about the new hormonal intrauterine device, IUD, highlighting its design for affordability, accessibility, and ease of use. The hormone-releasing IUD represents a new era in contraception, providing a reversible and low-maintenance solution for women seeking long-term pregnancy prevention. The IUD works by releasing progesterone, a synthetic hormone that thickens cervical mucus to block sperm and may also prevent ovulation altogether. Once inserted into the uterus, the device remains effective for up to 8 years, making it the longest-lasting hormonal IUD available globally. The article goes on to start talking about empowering women through access and innovation. The initiative underscores the Gates Foundation's broader mission to create a world where every woman has the tools and support to make informed reproductive health choices by introducing affordable, long-term and self-managed contraceptives. The foundation is helping to remove structural and financial barriers that often limit access to quality healthcare.
Bro, so you telling me these old people, right? Melinda and Bill, right? So you mean to tell me these people is changing the game using a contraceptive pill? If you think about it, bro, a whole lot is bound to change, bro. If we think about like, nigga, 8 years and you can prevent like pregnancy and shit like that. Okay, number one, what that tells me is the fact that we literally are confirming the fact that we are more and more confirming the fact that we are a sexual society. A society that thrives off of just like sexual gratification, and it's starting to be clear to me that there's nothing beyond that we can offer as a current generation of a society. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything has to be sexualized, because think about it. This does nothing but like enables, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of women to, you know what I'm saying, the whole feminist perception or POV of sexual liberation. That's like non-stop sexual activity, knowing that I can't get pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? It limits the consequence of the responsibility that may come with having a kid. Shit like this. And you know what I'm saying? Look, man, it's not about like the timing that you have your kid, but it's how you parent. It's how you bring that kid up. You feel what I'm saying? So having the kid maybe at a wrong time, it opens you up to like some sobriety, dog. You move sober, nigga. You move responsibility. You move responsibility. You have somebody else to think about besides your own self. So your narcissism cannot be the only thing that like, you feel, that carries you through type shit. So it really opens people up to be wise. Now we're trying to close people off from that reality of being those kind of human beings to just, you know what I'm saying, sexual, just crazed out motherfuckers, sexual, just, you know what I'm saying, degenerate ass. You feel me? And I'm not coming at sex. You feel what I'm saying? Some sex a couple, you know what I'm saying, from now and then, or whatever the case, like, that shit is cool. That shit could be the glue to relationships, like staying together, etc. Bro, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, now, bro, 8 years, like realizing that she can go 8 years going crazy. You feel me? Without worrying about, bro, you don't even have to wear no condom. Like, you don't even have to. You feel me? We still gonna be straight. Number one, you know what I'm saying? It instigates like this whole generation where it's like the activity of sexual degeneracies, like, is all that we about to see, right? And number two, bro, it's like, yeah, nah, the whole fucking determining how many kids I can get. That's like putting a cap on like the number of assets that I can, you feel me, purchase. You know what I'm saying? And that's subsequently like just putting a cap or a limitation on the kind of legacy that I can leave here. It's like, what the fuck is the point of being, you know what I'm saying? What's the fuck? I think I'm too tight right now. Look, what's the point of then being purposeful, having yourself a purpose for life, right? It's like, oh my god, bro. It's like the rich will always prove to be able, they, you know what I'm saying, they gaslight the poor, dog. Or not the poor. It's not a rich and poor thing. Look, I feel like at this point it's not even a rich and poor thing. It's about those who are like mentally, I don't know if it's mental creativity that needs to be had or mental courage. Is it even mental? It's definitely had psychological effects, but is it all just mental? The fact that it's control, man, right? It's mind control. So you know what I'm saying? These kind of things where it's like, okay, it can seem like we're doing the best for you, dog. You can go crazy for 8 years without having no babies. That's amazing. You see, we care about your sexual liberation, but it's like, dog, it's people who are, yes, I feel like it's a wisdom thing, right? It's a, you know what I'm saying? Be wise, be smart. It's like you're either smart or dumb about like the decisions that you make that end up like teaching you that, yo, responsibility is necessary. You feel what I'm saying? Consequence is necessary at certain points. You know what I mean? So number one, they opening people up to this ignorance and they keeping people ignorant. I feel like that's the root issue that I have. You know what I mean? It's keeping people ignorant. Bro, but it's like, to what end, bro? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, to what end? Because as long as like you choose to be ignorant about this shit, you gonna be excited for the pill, for the contraceptive, right? You're gonna be like, yeah, let's do a bunch of those. And you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that the side effects is there now. Things like, bro, putting a cap on the legacy that, you know what I'm saying, that you can ever fucking wish to leave behind.